So one of the things I like to ask, and this should be interesting, is what are you guys listening to? And I mean, each one of you can answer. I like to ask like right now, just because a lot of times I'll get stuff from people that I'm like, oh, that's a band I've never heard of. I'm going to check that out. But I'm curious, like, what are you listening to?
For me lately, I've been on like such a like a Rammstein kick recently. But I just got off, like, I got to see Dragon Force a few days ago in Atlanta, and that was, I was mind blown because I grew up with Dragon Force when I was young with Guitar Hero. Like that was the first thing that introduced me to them, and went through the Fire and the Flames, and getting to see them live for the first time. It was just like whoa! So that was really cool. Lots of inspiration coming from there.
Shout out to Herman Lee, he's a god.
Yeah,
amen. He's awesome.
All those guys.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean,
what about you, Adam?
Adam, go first.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
Well, for me, since it came out, like Take Me Back to Eden by Sleep Token has been on steady repeat for me. That's one of my favorite bands like in the world right now. And then in the last week, since Gabe and I have the metal background, like we alternate between some of the heavier stuff. So The Plot in You, Forgotten, that one has been on repeat. Just super angry Vogel, super angry stuff. Sometimes you just need that little bit of hype, and then sprinkle in some.
What's the band's called? The Plot in You?
The Plot in You, yes.
Okay.
And their song Forgotten right now. If you're ever down for the super heavy and angry, that's to listen to.
Some Knocked Loose or some Slaughter to Prevail. Some of that
Knocked
stuff.
Loose. Yeah, Slaughter to Prevail.
Yeah, but for me, it's either like I do venture into metal, and I really like that stuff that just makes you want to tear down a house, just like super aggressive and angry, and it's fun. But really, I listen to a lot more like electronic music and all sorts of sounds. I like when people, use synthesizers and analog gear, but also just like digital, and they're producers and they make everything. So anything from classic dance and anything from like a club to like soundscapes and electronic bands. So that's like my stuff, really.
Dope. Yeah. Anything you could name check specifically?
Yeah. Well, my favorite artist ever is this one guy called Porter Robinson. He's awesome.
I know Porter Robinson.
Really? Yeah, he's my favorite. I tattooed him on my wrist. Like,
oh wow.
Favorite. Yeah.
What's that song where with the Japanese lessons? What's that song called? 100% in the bitch.
Yeah, 100% in the bitch. Yeah, that's like old. That's like 2011. That's
right. Yeah. He's evolved quite a bit.
A lot, and that's what I love. He's one of those, like, I like how he's not tied down, so I kind of like that whole thing. For example, though, me and John are going to an electronic festival this week in Orlando called EDC because we have friends who enjoy it. And I love it. So, EDC. Yeah, we're gonna be. It's very weird for us to be like we are in a rock radio band and we're in a metal band as well, and here we are enjoying this completely different style. So.
No, hey, straight up, like those concerts, those like rave style shows in LA are where all the hot girls are too. So. I can't argue with that.
We're all like
the first time he took me to a rave, I was like, this is not what? How does this make sense? I'm so used to rock shows and metal shows, and I'm just like, okay, this is different.
Yeah. I went and saw this band. Do you know Baroness the other night? Have you ever heard of Baroness?
No.
They sound familiar.
I think they're from the Atlanta area too, actually, or somewhere around there. But they're fucking fantastic. It's like a guy and a girl singer guitar player. But anyway, the only reason I brought that up is I went to that show and it was like all dudes, like a couple guys with their girlfriends, but like mostly guys. And if you go to those EDM shows, it's like it's more female heavy. So
there.
What about you, Adam?
Gojira.
Hell yeah.
And, yeah, some Deftones. And we just played with Nonpoint out in Madison.
I love Nonpoint.
Yeah, their song Ruthless. I turned that on and I want to kill someone, which is fabulous. I mean, not kill someone like literally, but like figuratively. I just want to fuck some shit up, which makes me like I can play that and then go play the drums and I'm good.
I know what you mean. those guys have been around. Those guys, Nonpoint, have been killing it for such a long time. Like I saw them play when I was a teenager and kill it, well, early 20s, but
yeah,
they're still out there murdering it on stage everywhere they go and putting out great music. So
their ability to stay relevant and fresh, that's amazing. You meet those guys, they're the nicest guys.
Yeah.